Just thought I'd show a little process screen recording of how I've been developing a Rust Python Polars plugin with HTTP call functionality, which I'm calling HTTPolars. So I'm here calling a PyTest suite with this function here, which calls an localhost fast API endpoint called incremented. This is just really basic. Test utils, and you see it's got a key incremented, and it just returns the incremented number. So it takes a number. Oops. So it takes a number, inputs, and increments it by adding 1 to it. And to access it, you just call the endpoint at localhost/incremented. The interesting part is that when we call this many times, in this case 100,000 times, with async concurrency all delivered through Rust, in this case all delivered through a semaphore with a specified concurrency limit of 800. I can do that in Python for about 1,000, but in this case I tried it and it bugged out. If I did 1,000, so I dropped it to 800 and all is good. And this is the function that does it. Let's not go into that. Let's just look at the nice result, which is when you call this. Let me just give a little more space to this. Pull this, you can see that we get a lot of requests coming in, and if you pause, you can see that they're actually out of order, so you don't get these consecutive numbers in ascending order. They're kind of random, they're in blocks of 800. That's what the semaphore does, and if you run it with semaphore value 1, you get completely serial execution. So in this case we got 100,000 in 23 seconds. So if you were to do 1,000 calls, it would take like 0.3 seconds. The nice thing about this is that we're not handling any of the HTTP stuff at all. It's all being done in Polars, so I think that's really nice. Imagine a world where you didn't have to think about this. Yeah, obviously this is just a proof of concept, but and let me show what happens if I build it with the serial execution. So if I change that 800 to 1 and rebuild, it's taking a little while because I did the release flag. Oh no, it's alright. And then if we restart the server, and then if we run the PyTest again, you can see here we're getting these numbers. Oh, it already finished. If you run that again, you see they go fast very quick, but see they're in one after the other here. So yeah, that is the long and short of HTTPolars, or HTTPolars.